and welcome to Roll the Damn Dice, your real-time gameplay. Sponsored by Cricket UK. If you want 10% off any of their incredible goodies, please go find them and use the code DICETRAYS. Dice. Beautiful DM screens. I don't know where Ollie is taking us on camera-wise because there was a lot happening there.
Keep him on his toes.
Use the code RTDD10, an acronym-tastic, and you will get 10% off whatever you purchase. Please do that and support them. We are here after a little bit of a break. I hope you had a lovely time celebrating whatever pre-spring festival it is that you celebrate at this period.
Oh God, are we going to get a history of pre-spring Swedish traditions?
I can give you the Celtic one.
Hey. Hi, my name is Moa, and I play Lilli, Lyxa, amberfaff, Murnig. She is a druid gnome, circle of spores, and I'm wearing a cardigan that I made, and I'm really proud of it, and it's not finished yet, but I just keep wearing it. It's now become the you know when you go buy a new piece of clothing that you only wear for like a week? This is that now.
I usually wash my clothes, to be fair.
Yeah, it's starting to start.
Yeah, you get in the shower.
I'm really proud of it. And let's go to the right.
Hi, I'm back, everyone!
Yay!
I'm Paul, and hopefully I'll be playing Lord Torin Darr if he's not dead at the bottom of an ocean.
Yeah.
Somewhere you never know. And Connor just did that action, which makes me think, is there a thing of Dice Bay?
Oh,
like
there will be.
You roll your dice like that?
But
Nice.
14 and a 10, not bad.
It's yours now. You ready to do it?
You are Dice Bay.
Dice Bay.
Nice
yeah.
name.
I that's completely forgot who I am. Luke, and I'm playing Tiny Stepper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Goliath
What?
barbarian. I know. I've been robbed.
He's been
Well,
robbed.
you gave it away.
You gave it away. You gave your name away to the Fae, you moron.
Yeah, that was Rob's
You
fault,
fae,
not
you
Luke's.
fae.
My internal metagaming mind was there going, "Don't you dare!" Rob decided otherwise. And yeah, hopefully I'm not going to be on my third character by the end of tonight. Hopefully.
Hi, I'm Stephen, and I am playing Lehane von Ryder, the half-elf monk, and you're never too busy to play Who's Your Daddy? Connor!
That's it.
Sorry, I was busy playing Who's Your Daddy.
Stephen sent me the new character art for the sketches for Torin from Hollyhammer.
Yes.
And it was just accompanied with the words, ooh daddy, ooh daddy.
It is the TikTok, Daddy, sorry, Daddy, sorry, Daddy, sorry, Daddy, sorry. Which I kind of did for Vlog as well, so,
Yeah.
I mean, you're not special, Torin.
Oh.
Like smolder.
No, Torin's going to have to become sexy Torin.
Anyway, I'm Connor. Next. I play every other fucker in the world.
Yeah.
He's all of our daddies.
And mummies. We don't discriminate.
I'm Joy Amy, and I'm playing Locticus Frayne, the High Elf Bard. We have discovered, well, really, we've solidified the fact that pregnant Joy Amy is just Nadja from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes, I knew that was coming.
And I have my magical Frayne drink with me, which I've removed the labels for
Not
branding
branded.
purposes. But if you see me drinking my magical Frayne drink, it is doctor approved, okay?
Sounds hot frame.
Oh, that was bad, man.
Horrible.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so hi.
So it was a few weeks ago now since we played, so I'm really got to figure out what the fuck happened. We are gonna dive straight in. Loads of weird stuff happened. What's my character called? Lilli, Lehane, and now Tiny Stepper found themselves in the Feywilds. Came a cropper of some pixies. Now Rog is Tiny Stepper, and we got to our respective cottages in the edge of the woods and met our weird pseudo families. Lehane managed to sing us into reality, and we were attacked by weird creations of our families from this creepy, like, octopus arm.
I killed
thing.
Lox.
Yeah. Lehane killed Lox. Lily has feelings about that. And
Lily
then
and
Frayne
Lehane's relationship is just coming along
Yeah.
so well.
so harmonious. Frayne appeared.
Lotus appeared, kicked down the motherfucking door.
Yes. Just incredible.
Like that.
Yeah,
That's exactly
literally like that.
She did that as she kicked it down as well.
Yeah. Helped us. A weird, evil Torin appeared and smacked Lily around the face. Not okay. Why did you do that? And yeah, we managed to like.
Sexy Torin's a bitch.
We managed to like kill all of the all of the weird members of our family that were attacking us.
It's
And-
not real Torin. It's not really Torin.
I know it's not really Torin.
Might be.
It's not really Torin.
Yes.
It
I
was
know
a-
above him. I'd kick the shit out of him.
It was a fake evil Torin. And now Frayne has spotted something on the ceiling and in the corner and of one of the cottages in the woods, which was where we were.
And Krennis is there, potentially.
Yes,
He's one of the.
potentially.
He's one of the optical.
Let's hope he's
I
not.
kind of
One of
feel
the
that you
illusions.
slapped him, but it's been Easter since, or pre-spring.
So yeah, we're all in a cottage at the edge of the woods, and there's something lurking in the darkness.
Yep.
Yeah.
With a lot of faces on it.
Yeah, with loads of faces of all of the creatures that it has impersonated.
Did any of you sing Into the Woods?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
We did.
yeah,
We're lost in the woods.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was,
yeah.
Lost in the
Lost
woods.
in the woods
Yeah,
on
the
yeah.
wall,
Litigious
yeah.
mouse.
yeah.
Oh. Right, let's.
With that.
Cool. Bye. So.
That was coherent.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Go, well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, man.
Oh, let's hope the mouse owns us one day. That'd be good.
That'd be
Oh.
great.
That's
We'll be
what I
rich.
I want to do Disney D&D so bad.
D&D.
With D.
D&D.
Yeah.
With D.
With D.
The mouse won't let
Not let that happen.
I was talking about dice.
Silence!
It's got a bit out of hand, hasn't it?
It's 2 weeks off and not spoken to anyone. Unless they're getting married. Do you know what that's like? Cool. So, in a little cottage in the edge of the woods, we find Lehane, Tiny Stepper, Lily, and sparkly, shiny version of Frayne with 2 arms.
2 arms.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, I remembered. And I think we ended on the note of last week.
That was the theme of it.
Yeah, that's how we ended.
Just general noises.
Yeah.
Guttural. So yeah, you see this amorphous blob, this dark mass on the ceiling, many different faces, people you know, so Arian, your parents, several different Murnigs, etc., etc. And I believe, mid-combat, we're now, top of the round, Tiny Step-In.
Oh, okay. So he's completely snapped out of when he swung for Lehane completely.
Yeah, so I think
That's-
this is the first round you've been Compass Mentis. That
Yeah.
you've been.
It is, yeah, because he came
Tiny
out of
Stepper
it
was
straight into that
possessed.
phase.
No. Right.
So yeah.
Wow, wait.
Oh.
Yeah.
But they
That
were in the
door
right
was there.
place.
Lehane backflipped away from Tiny Stepper after doing more damage.
Yes.
So he took about 10 feet away from him.
Okay, well, sorry, look how sad close I am to my mic. So this is going to be really nice.
D&D ASMR.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, he's just gonna, like, rub his bleeding nose, bruised lip. What have I been doing it for?
Lehane's just going to point to the gash of where some of his intestines are possibly hanging out, going like,
And that was me.
"Oh, that was you. Yeah, that was you.
That's not anymore.
Turn around, look
It
at that."
turns around. Can he see this thing on the ceiling?
Yeah, it's not particularly difficult to see. It just looks like a shadow with weight. But from it you can sort of make out little faces. But you are struggling to sort of... You're still blurred between the lines of the dream and the reality, so to speak, the Fey reality. and you can't shake this image of this huge mountain on the Shale Coast. One that you know familiarly well. A place that your home should have been, were it not placed directly in this weird forest.
Foresty place. So all of his memories come rushing.
Yes.
I never lived in this. Like that's all coming
Slowly,
back to me.
you're starting to make the connection that there is a mountain in your past. And it's just this humongous peak capped with ice.
Okay.
Do that what you want.
Okay, so he's gonna take a few steps back away from this for now. He's broken, beaten, blooded, bruised, and confused. So he's going to take a few steps back, and he's going to just close his eyes and just lock into that, like, that memory of home. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's just backed up into the corner near Lehane. Yeah, he's just going to sort of close his eyes and just try and like latch onto reality and what he knows to be home. And yeah, that'll be it. That's all he's going to do. He's going to take that time.
That's your turn. Done.
Yeah, that's him done. Yeah.
Okay, when you die, it's not my fault.
That's me.
Lily, you're next.
I mean, Lily is going to look at the weighty shadow.
Yeah. Definitely a better name for it.
And grab hold of Frayne's hand and just whisper, can we run away now?
Ow!
Whilst also casting Cure.
Remember, kids, metagame makes for a better game.
I thought that
It's
was...
not metagaming if your character's really fucking unsubtle.
Yeah, I mean,
Stephen's not a character. Stephen is 24/7 joining me.
genuinely, I think a bit of his small intestine is probably hanging out, and he's like trying to just push it back in and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Gaff tape, mate.
Yeah.
Whilst also casting Healing Spirit. Such a good start. Yeah, and yeah, she's gonna look at Lehane and like grab hold of Frayne's hand. Sort of, can we go home now? And throw out a conjure Healing Spirit directly in front of her, because Lehane, you are right in front of her.
Roughly, yeah.
And yeah, well, ooh, don't touch him. No, Healing Spirit takes up 5 feet.
Okay.
So, on Lehane's
Yeah,
point.
just right next to Lehane.
Nice.
On his intestines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right by his
And-
intestines.
Yeah, hopefully at
A
least
little
my
tree frog is going to appear, and it's just
Yeah.
like stick out its tongue and just like poke you.
push it back in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tongue, your open wound.
And yeah, you get a D.
Tongue, your open
Oh,
axe
the
wound.
mouse
What?
is never hiding.
And
a
all
sword.
Avery's back, thanks.
You get 3.
Thank
Because
you.
It was only at
3?
second level, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's a D6.
Right. So one of my intestines is back in. The smaller
Yeah.
one's back in. The large one still is.
Out.
Yeah. On the floor.
But it can
Much
stay.
as
It
death.
can stay there, and you can just move into it
Like a
next,
punch lasagna.
next
Aw.
time.
Lily, is that the end of your go? So I can kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So it is its go.
Fuck.
Were you in combat?
Yeah.
Were they in combat?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, right?
Okay, intriguing.
You understand now why I was like, someone do something.
I'm sat here ready to kick some ass.
Good.
You guys.
I'm haunted by the
Tiny step is thinking about.
Existential crisis.
That seems
Dying.
And no
one's clicked their
heels.
I think I should be a bystander every week just to ask the questions that the audience are asking.
I've asked, can we go home? Can we run away, please?
Right, what are you going to do to us?
So in 3, can I just get this right? In 3 turns,
Two.
what you've
I don't have a turn.
3. Just
No.
you.
Like, the Han's not just going to bitch about a wound on his turn.
Got it.
He'll do
Got
that and land about 4 blows.
good.
I don't want to
I'd
fight
be charged
it.
for
It's
that.
fucking scary.
Well, sometimes we have to face the things that scare us more.
Truth.
And at that, this black tentacle just slicks out and aims for Lehane. That is a 27.
Yes.
Kick a man while he's down.
No!
Hang on.
It's going to pull that.
It's fine. You had your healing last.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, 24 to hit.
24. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just remember how to play monk
You've
again.
got some fancy monk.
Yeah,
nonsense.
you know, like this is a ranged attack, isn't it?
No, it's
Oh.
not. It's
Oh,
a melee
not from a
attack.
It's a
distance?
melee attack with reach.
Melee attack from a distance.
With reach, yeah.
What's his reach?
Up 10 foot. 1, 2, okay.
Oh! Is he allowed
The DM has now moved the globule.
To be fair, I
thing.
did move it first and I was like, actually, I got Lehane and Tiny Stepper mixed up.
Cool. Cool.
So,
Well, not cool, but you know.
No fancy monk nonsense.
Can I just...
No.
Okay.
What are you
10
gonna say?
feet of reach would only be 1 square between you, not 2 squares. That would be 15 feet of
That's
reach.
5 foot of reach. 5 foot additional to your.
So we're going for a melee
It's
reach
bigger.
rather than
Yeah.
a ranged. Cool.
So that is 12 points of damage, bludgeoning, if that makes a difference.
That's okay.
Bigger frog next time.
Maybe a toad.
Yeah.
A toad would be great. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Noted.
as you say those words, you just feel like a piercing in your head,
Oh.
and you take 2 points of psychic damage as well.
He's not
The
finished.
frog will stay there and you can keep moving into it as many times as you like.
And it will take its other aim for Tiny Stepper.
Okay.
That is a 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Why can't I go the 18?
So that's 14 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
With that noise, that sound effect.
That exact same.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
sound like 14. That seems like a 2.
Well, saying that, and as you think that to yourself, you take 6 points of psychic
Okay.
on top, as this tendril just smacks into you.
Okay.
And that is the end of its go.
Good.
Next up is Lehane. Come on, blow some things.
Right.
Fuck this shit. So Lehane's like, well, this could be my last day, but I'm not going down like this, and he just runs for it.
Yeah.
So he puts the Yikawa into the ground to pole boat himself up, and he lands feet into a couple of faces on the wall.
Hit it.
Yes.
Wow.
So we'll go for the. So he's just literally, yeah. He's at the moment he's vertically on the wall as a kick comes in, slams a face, hoping to really squish it.
Mm.
Hopefully, come on, be kind, dice.
They will be.
Has to be.
Yeah.
That is 19 to hit.
That hits.
Whew.
Yeah, baby.
So you can have 11 damage for that kick in the 11. And can I get a Constitution saving throw from this beast?
You
Oh.
can. That is a 17.
Oh,
no,
that's
go
on
on.
the fucking nose. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to take my other foot and do another smash into another thing's face.
Go for it.
That is 24
Yeah.
for 10 damage.
10!
10.
This is so confusing to anyone that wasn't here. And yeah, so the first one lands and
Yeah.
it hits his face. It just sort of moves out the way, but you still connect with the body. And
Yeah.
then the second one, it just morphs into you,
Oh,
and your foot just lands and kicks your own face in the face.
amazing. Is there any faces around me that I can recognise?
Yeah. There's Rothgon, Harkness, Zelina.
I'm gonna
Several
grab
other people you
for
know.
a horn of Rothgon, and so I'm gonna obviously I've landed on the wall sort of vertically and done 2 smashes with my feet,
Yeah.
and then flip and grab a Rothgon horn and just deliver a flurry of blows into this
Into
gross
Richard's
face of my brother. So that is 28
I was almost tempted to give you advantage.
and
Hate your brother.
19. I mean, I'll take advantage.
They both hit.
They both hit.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
That, I see.
11 plus 8. So 19 damage to Rothgon's face.
Nice.
Just always use that d6.
Yeah.
That's done good.
It's alright, isn't it?
Cutting about 1,000 miles away, Morn, you're sat next to Rothgon. Ow!
Rothgon's face is getting bruised.
Drop of blood, just...
Are you okay, friend?
What the fuck was that?
Just that's a teaser for a few minutes' time.
Work that in, buddy. It's canon now.
Oh man.
Yeah, so you do, and the Rothgon face cracks and just melts away into it.
Cool. And as it starts to melt, I let go, allow myself to fall from the wall, and then just again backflip, aerial spin, land here, deuces. As I did a flurry of blows, I can disengage.
Yeah, I know you monk shit.
Frayne's kind of nodding with appreciation. Like,
And
it's an elf, but like it's quite good. He's all right.
Speaking of Frayne,
Right.
oh,
You go,
but I'm in a healing spirit, so what do I get? Because I'll jump back into it.
Oh, nice.
Just 6. Fucking hell.
3 again.
Yeah, but +1 because I've got staff in,
So
so
yeah.
4.
All right, it's that was a damage thing.
Slightly bigger tree
Stupid
frog.
boy. 8 heal. Yeah. Whew. Cool. Me done.
Right. So Frayne, so the globby it shit
Yeah.
is sort of on the ceiling and the wall. All right. Okay. Cool.
But probably just to save a bit of time. It's called an Ublex.
An Ublex.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Nice.
Like custard.
Ublex. Like custard.
We don't have time for that.
So the scary custard, right? Which is now its official name.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Lily's holding Frayne's hand. Frayne is going to squeeze it and let go.
Lily disappears.
No.
Frayne's eyes. So normally when she does spell work, Frayne's eyes glow like a deep purple. One of them is now like a black obsidian orb, and she is going to hold out her hand, and up her arm it's almost like these black vines wrapping along her arm, and she is going to point it at the ceiling and cast black tentacles.
Fight tentacles with tentacles. Welcome to the anime special.
So, squirming ebony tentacles fill a 20-foot square on the ceiling that I can see within range. For the duration, these tentacles turn that area into difficult terrain. So when a creature enters the area affected for the first time or on a turn starts its turn there, the creature's got to succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 bludgeoning damage and be restrained by the tentacles until the spell ends.
Ooh.
That's what I might imagine. It's not very dexy.
I wouldn't have thought so. So a creature that starts its turn in the area is already restrained by the tentacles and takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, spicy.
So yeah, it looks like it's going to lash out at a very flippy kicky little lad that kicked it, and these tendrils just come down from the ceiling and wrap it. 2 of its arms go to reach and just get pulled back down.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to say that these black tentacles have like pink glitter in them.
Oh,
obviously,
yeah.
because
That's
you
what
know,
that's saying.
a little bit frayny.
Yeah. Do you know some damage?
Oh yeah. Okay. Also, they didn't pass their.
Sorry, that wasn't very Frayne.
Is she Scuttle from The Little Mermaid?
Are you tracing the immigrant song, my love?
Oh god.
Professional singer.
Yeah.
You should do weddings, bar mitzvahs,
Yeah.
anything.
Classically trained.
Classically trained.
There's too much in Lily. That's how Lily would do it.
So that's 12
12 points
to
of
start
damage
with you.
to start with.
You can use an action to make a strength or dexterity check next time, you know. But yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Right, back to the top of the round. Tiny stepper.
Ooh, so the tentacles just on the ceiling, aren't they? Nothing on the floor at all for him to move through. He's okay?
Yeah, no, he's fine. They're all on the ceiling. Yeah.
Okay, so being a barbarian, we're going to get on the front line, but he's going to walk quite slowly up towards the mass on the ceiling. He's going to take a big breath in. He's going to channel or let all of the rage and the anger and the fury build, and then take a slow, calm breath out. And as he does, this icy frost sort of maelstrom that's channeling somehow both ferocity and I forget the damn word, serenity, at once just emanates out from him, and this sort of not quite pink glittery, but like a blue, like a snow glitter, just lightly coats over him as he finishes this breath out. And then with a control that he doesn't normally do, he'll just uppercut swing the greatsword up into this creature. So, Rog's used, for any context, Rog's tiny stepper has just done his barbarian alternative to rage, which is calm, which is a Connor own homebrew. So we got some wonderful stuff going up. So, yeah, so with a calm, controlled uppercut as opposed to his wild, arcing swings, he's going to swing up and into this creature. We're going to go reckless attack still because it's tiny stepper. And it's got to be done.
Calm version of reckless.
Love it.
Control. No,
Yeah.
it's still reckless.
Slow motion.
Yeah, time stops for everyone else.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Anyone onlooking, tiny stepper looks like he's in a snow globe. It looks like
Yes, it's like just whirling maelstrom around him. So it's 10 foot. So if anyone, I mean, it comes to the creature turn, but if any of you guys move within 10 feet, there's a little con save, otherwise you get slowed down.
which I believe I have to do.
Yes, in his turn, he's got to do his Constitution saving throw.
Oh, imagine how happy Morn would be right now.
Oh, should be
So,
okay.
in the
Giant snow globe.
The snow globe around him is difficult terrain.
You'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just 10 foot around Tiny Stepper. So we have a 16 to hit.
16 is the armor class.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so 5, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 18. So, plus the frost damage, or cold damage, even better. So it's 24 damage, 18 being slashing,
Yep.
6 damage being cold, and then another 2 points of damage is just the force of the Great Soul as it bites into the ceiling, just sends a shockwave across the roof. For 2 of force damage as well.
A bad little turn, was it?
That is worth taking a calming step backwards for a round. And we've got another attack though, because it carries on. Let's do it again. Same again. This would be a power attack though. Okay. That's going to be 5. So 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Now we've got bigger numbers. This is the one that hurts.
Yeah,
We
it is.
have. 2 more, so 6, 12,
2 sixes.
yeah, 15, here we go, 15, 21, 22, 26, 36 slashing damage, but 36 damage across mixed slashing force, all of the works.
I'm so glad I don't
Psychic,
have any kind of frickin'
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I made a lot of work
21
for myself.
slashing, 4 force, the rest is cold damage. As it basically rips the great sword out to the ceiling and then just again swings it back up and it bites into the ceiling again.
It is not looking good.
Okay.
Good.
It's struggling to retain shape, as just flecks of, just from being in the area, flecks of ice are starting to build up over it.
Nice.
And
And that's Tiny Step of Death. Like, it is just, there's no like roaring or, and it is just calm silence in his little,
I
his
think that's
little
actually
world.
one thing you've forgotten, like, from.
Mhm.
So, as Tiny Stepper is calming, ice starts to build on him also.
Yeah, I see. So he got that little frosty glitter that was over him is going to solidify as well
Nice.
for a few extra 10 hit points.
Yeah!
Nice.
Love it, love it, love it.
Lily.
Lily is going to, upon seeing her mates, give it some, she's going to be a bit empowered by that. She's going to, bonus action, her seed was in staff formation, and it's going to kind of sort of go into her hand, up her arm, and her shield's going to be in place.
Nice.
And then she's going to, sort of bash it with her hand and sort of push it forward. I don't like doing this, but you deserve it. And with that, she's casting Blight.
Right, cool.
Ooh.
Can it please make a Constitution saving throw?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a nat 20.
Fuck off!
No way. Is there anything about restrained?
Fuck off!
With being restrained means you fail these things.
Only Dex.
Yeah, because it's
Oh
con.
man.
I knew it was Trixie going with con, but
Sorry.
Is it half damage or no damage?
no, because it's a nat 20, so I can't imagine. So,
So what-
It's
what's
just
the
a pass.
space?
It just counts as a pass.
Yeah, what's the spell?
okay, half as much damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Phew, I thought nat 20 would mean that. Okay.
No.
I
so
need 8 d8s, please.
I will donate to that cause.
I'll give you 1.
Thank you. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got.
7 is another.
Hang on, I want to use my. I'm going to use this one. Right. 2,
You've got 9
3,
now.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know whose that is. Right.
Oh, that's mine.
It's mine now.
Oh dear. Right, that's an 8.
Yep.
Eight.
Nice.
16.
So 16. Oh no. 26. 29. 31. 37. In half. Is.
It was actually 38. It was actually 38. Just
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
you-
Oh, 38. So 19.
Yeah.
19. And yeah, this kind of greenish, sort of gas almost, glittery gas is just going to kind of swoop over it and then try and drain it of all goodness and necrotic-y death.
Oh, and speaking of, do you want to narrate how it dies?
Yes!
You guys do a lot of damage.
Can I just check? You're still allowed to say narrate how it happened. Which is
That's still allowed.
Yeah, so this
How would
green,
one like to partake?
this green glittery kind of gas is gonna sort of bounce out of the shield, and it's gonna essentially just shrivel up and dry and become like dust and just fall to the ground in an ashy pile as all vitality is drained from it.
And yeah, as you're doing that, it tries desperately. It puts on different faces to try and save itself. You see it cycle through mum, dad, siblings, and it ends with Lox.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
Come on!
The
He's not
trauma.
letting it go that easy.
The trauma.
No. So you guys are out of combat, but as soon as the ash hits, you feel this piercing pain.
Oh, okay, this is the ominous DM's D8.
There we go. Please hold on to that. It'll take effect.
Okay, okay.
How visceral is how obvious is the pain?
Like it's a internal. It's like a headachy. You just feel like parts of your psyche are being just ripped.
I mean, yeah, so with that, he'll probably take a sharp, breath in, and as he does, a lot of the cold mist just gets sucked into him, and then, the whirlwind just dies down slightly.
Are your internal organs fine?
That was nice, wasn't it? That was, calming.
Yeah.
Better than, the screaming and the raging and... Oh, there's a common there.
Sure. Yeah. Nice place you got here. Don't suppose you got anything to drink? Or a medic?
No,
or-
so this isn't my place. You're, do you know, you're an elf, but you're all right.
Thanks. I need to get
Oh,
this
yeah.
put back inside me before we get to any business.
Oh, no!
Lehane.
Winnie, that's my dog. Lily is
Winnie
going.
would be useless.
Winnie would do jack shit. Lily's gonna move the healing spirit just on top of you. Like, if you just move in and out. Here we go. And it's just gonna keep licking you.
Can I be? And he just sort of put his hand in when you're nodding as well. I'm bleeding quite a bit.
Anyone who needs it, just go
So
to
just
the,
slowly
go to
healing
the
up over
frog.
time, yeah?
So as you look at Frayne, and
Yeah.
have this conversation, the both of you,
Lily will do the same.
Frayne starts to like shimmer, like the Frayne that you see before you, like this tall, powerful Frayne starts to dissipate.
Oh no, it's a ghost again!
And leaving behind is a very frail, very, for lack of a better word, malnourished Frayne with one arm.
Oh, bollocks.
Hang on, what's happening?
That is the worst glow down I've ever seen.
Should look at your own internal organs, love.
hey,
What's
the
happening?
fog's
What's
on
happening?
it, alright?
No, shush. What's happened?
No, so it's all right. I just kind of, I'm not really sure. I got a bit kind of buffed up. My arm grew back. That was weird.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you guys doing here? And like, it took you a long time. I don't know that one.
Oh, Frayne, Lehane, Frayne.
Sup?
A friend of mine.
Oh, and
Yes.
this is Tiny Stepper.
Yeah,
Oh, I know Tiny Stepper. I've met Tiny Stepper.
just shortly before she did die.
No, hang on.
Oh, yeah, you did.
There's like a thing in Frayne's head of like, Tiny Stepper is not right, but she can't quite put her finger on what is wrong with it. Like that's. I'm sure that you were some. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, boy, am I glad to see you lot.
It's been a journey. We need to. She's and she's gonna pull out. Well, the pebble. She's gonna remember that she had the statue, but then we've got. Wait.
I mean, it's a pretty pebble, but where the fuck's Torin?
Oh,
Oh.
probably dead.
Well,
Lehane, you
It
need
puts-
to be more understanding of nuance, and they shared us. They've got a
He
special
fell off a
connection.
boat with a guy that nearly killed Rog in just 2 hits. I've never seen anything. Little Tiny Stepper in 2 hits. I've never seen anything like it. No one can drop Tiny Stepper like that. There's no way your little dragon friend. He's not that little, but compared to Tiny Stepper, he's really
Mate.
little.
Lehane,
Mate, look, I've seen Torin fight off like a fucking massive dragon thing, so I'm not. Unless you've seen his like dismembered corpse, I'm not gonna worry. He's a good lad.
yeah.
Yeah, he
So
let.
roll a
he-
history check. See if you saw a dismembered.
That's nice history.
Pulls things off
No, I
back
don't.
upstairs.
Nobody's seen what's written at the top of this.
Yeah.
Torin's mutilated corpse. The character.
Well, just saying that guy looked nasty, but you wrestled a guy off a boat, fell into the sea, and then your chest kind of fell in, and then a tree came out of it. I did some good meditating, and then we ended up here.
There's an awful lot went on.
Yeah.
But Torin, if he did save us, he bought us time.
Yep, we are definitely alive because of him maybe
Although we're
dying.
not sure what's going on with our actual bodies.
Oh yeah, we're ghosts, aren't we?
Well, we're not ghosts. It's just that this is our non-corporeal forms.
So ghosts, innit?
Feywild stuff is a bit complicated.
Is there anywhere around here that's not that Feywildy?
Well, the problem that we've got is I never really kind of came to this bit. I kind of stayed in the nice bit. This is sort of the shithole end.
But you can get us to the nice bit.
Maybe?
Oh
Fuck.
dear.
Are we safe in here for a little bit? Or do we need to go now?
Look, mate, I've been dead for a really long time.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm not entirely sure how long, but I can tell you, being trapped inside a little thing with Jeeves is tricky. Apparently, he has a lot of patience with me, and stuff is going on inside his head that he doesn't let come out.
Weren't you trying to make an arm out of that bit of wood?
Well, no, but she's going to get the pebble out. That's what that was.
Is it a pebble? Because I've got my Yitterwa back.
No. Oh, is it back to being a...
And as you look at it, it's a small dragon statue,
Yeah.
but of wood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so...
Did you do that? Because that's really good.
No, he didn't.
I thought you might have whittled it.
No.
Well,
Not
I've never
much of a
seen you-
whittler.
I've never seen you whittle, so...
No, I didn't whittle. It just became. What's this about whittling? No, we're getting sidetracked.
We were having a conversation on...
Let me speak, Lord. I was trying to attach the arm whilst you were still dead because I thought that it might do something, but then it just became a statue of Jeeves that then became Jeeves, and that's when we last spoke.
All
The
right.
first time.
Oh, I wondered how that happened.
Yeah, but now I don't know what to do with the statue and how to make it be an arm. It's not in the right shape now. At least when it was a stick, it was more limmy.
Just druid shit, innit?
Well,
You're like in one of the most magical places
Can
that's
I roll
ever existed.
like a history check or something to see if I
Do you want to
know?
roll an idiocy check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like in one of the most magical places that have ever existed in any plane, in any form. If you can do anything with that, it's here, it's now.
listen, my situation is more confidence-based, and I think belittling me is not helping that. I think I respond better to positive feedback than mockery.
What
She
was wrong with
does.
that? I said that this is the most magical kind of place to be. If you're going to do anything, this will be the place to do it.
I'd be afraid I can't take sides. I think about food.
Okay.
9.
9.
I was saying, if you can do it,
What were
you
you
can do
trying
it
to-
here.
Disattain?
If I could,
That's the same.
if I could remember, like something that's happened in the past where someone's had, you know, magical arm reattached.
No,
No.
not really. Not like
Okay.
that. And definitely not the processes of.
Uh-huh.
You've met people that have had, but not the ABCs of.
Do I actually know how to get home? No.
Okay.
So I
Yeah, that would have been a good.
So like,
Just
so like
left at the mushroom,
when
innit?
I kicked the door down, I literally had just like
Corellin escorted you here.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Lily's going to begrudgingly listen to Lehane and sort of takes her like, yeah, you're a flippin' druid, Lily. Come on. And like, she's gonna like take hold of this bit of wood and just tune into it and see what it's capable of. Can she mold it?
Okay. Just give me a nature check for funsies. 'cause I like seeing the
Funsies. Oh,
cat
everyone
box
have
roll.
take their d8s back. Oh no, that is a 16.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I didn't add my bonus.
Whatever will I do? Yes, so you start in the same way that you would speak with plants, you start sort of transferring a bit of yourself to like reach out to the wood.
She would have retracted seed by this point, by the way. She's not just got a giant shield on her arm.
And the seed responds and you respond to its touch, but as you sort of close your eyes to attune into it, you just see this depth, this like almost infinite potential for this thing. And your mind clicks back to it wants to respond, it wants to be told what to do. Like, in the same way that it did when you first used it, it was almost liquidous. It just needs to be told what to do.
She's gonna move to Frayne and just basically, like, almost stretch it. She's gonna take hold of it and just start like forming it and stretching it out. And take hold of Frayne's hand, but then like push it away, and then almost go to like take hold of where would be her other hand, and put the wood to it, and it's just gonna stretch up and like become roots, like searching for her shoulder.
Okay, do you accept?
I do accept.
What is your hit dice?
Currently, or the one that
the
I've
actual
just...
dice that you roll. For
Oh, my hit dice.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
D8, I believe.
D8.
I think it's a
for
D8, yeah.
Okay. You, as this thing attaches,
Mhm.
you begin to feel it meld with you, and instantly there's pain.
Oh
It
no.
begins taking from you, just like drawing and drawing and drawing energy, magic, and you, as you begin to pass out from the pain, your health is reduced to 8 currently.
Oh, maybe I should have asked for consent at
But
this point.
you find yourself in this darkness. This thing is stood before you. It looks female, but it is definitely carved of wood. And the arm that you currently have is missing from it.
Oh.
And as it looks into your eyes and back, its face changes, and it takes on the form of Grisette the goblin, and then it takes on the form of Chandrel the barkeeper, and then it turns back and smiles.
Oh.
And then you wake.
Well, that was weird.
Frayne, are you okay? I really should have checked with you before I did that. I was just really excited.
Well, no, that's fine. Bloody hurts.
Oh dear.
Here, love, do you want a frog?
It's pretty good.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically that only lasts a minute. But
How much healing can we get done in the other? A minute is what, 10?
10 turns?
Yeah.
So yeah,
30
10
probably.
d6s. So that's an average of 30 if we just take an average healing time.
Yeah,
It is maths.
Yeah.
That's
here-
some kind of plug hole slang that I'm not
Now we've used
akin
it.
to.
Apparently we've used it all up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But about 2
She's
months
already
ago,
tired.
I gave you
Tired-
something to go
tired
with the
looking
arm.
frog.
You now have access to that thing.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
Corner of blood.
Awesome.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
remember what it is?
I do remember
Cool.
what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Exciting.
something
So,
happened over
Frayne's
here and we
gonna-
don't know what it is.
The
Shady DM secrets.
metagaming is better gaming.
Yeah.
No, it's just kind of reminding my terribly poor memory of stuff. But yes, I do remember.
Cool.
So Frayne
How's
is
that
gonna like be trying out the hands and like moving stuff around because it's kind of weird because it feels like almost like it's not hers, but she is in control of it. So like it doesn't feel like an extension of her, but she's in control of the movement.
Here, can I have a new hand?
Lily's just going to be like, it worked!
It
Oh
did
my
work.
god!
Frayne's gonna give her a massive hug when she's worked out that this thing is not going to strangle Lily if she tries to grab her. She's just going to embrace her in a massive hug.
Frayne, I'm so sorry I didn't do that sooner!
No, it's all right, mate. Because if you'd done that before the blobby custard thing, we would have been in trouble.
What if I had a tail? Can you make me a tail?
I can only
My
do
brother's
it
got
with,
a tail. I'd be really useful with a tail. I could hang off things, jump up in trees. Tail would be great.
Yeah, I can only do
What
it
do you
with...
want?
Oh my
Like a
goodness!
ladle.
Oh, a ladle and a tail.
I can't do it! I only...
Like one of your hands is like a whole ladle.
Just like a spare one. You sort of point to pat the one on his belt. It's like a 2 would be good.
But like comes out of you.
No, just a ladle.
Oh, just a ladle. Really. He doesn't want it attached or anything. But ideally, I want my tail to be attached.
I don't take demands. I was just...
I said please.
No, well, didn't mean it though.
How dare you judge the intensity of my manners?
Look,
Can you give me a perception check at advantage, please?
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Lily's
25.
going to kill
Wow.
Lamar.
25.
Yeah.
So, as this conversation's happening, your danger sense just prickles.
Oh no.
And the back of the room where this thing was, you just get this ominous feeling.
So he'll, not as if he knows or notice, he'll just sort of try and casually, as he's just sort of looking around the room, try and peer. So it, like, as if it was a person behind him, he doesn't want to let on that he knows something. So he's just going to sort of start looking around the room as he's chatting a bit of Laidor and just try and casually see behind him or where this sort of scents seem to come from.
It is centre of the ceiling, and there's just blackness.
Okay, so he'll walk towards Lehane away from this blackness. He's just sort of put his arm on Lehane's shoulder and be, I'll be thinking that we get out in case something was to come back on the ceiling, and they just sort of go to push Lehane towards Frayne and Lilli. He's almost just trying to like gently but casually herd
Frayne prone?
No, she's stood up.
She's down on her knee, but she's...
Yeah.
She's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Lehane can see that Frayne's not well, so he will like offer his arm to like support her. Right, well, Tiny Stepper says that we gotta go, and I trust his.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
He's just got like a sudden urgency of like just trying to like put his arms out to the side and herd him. I'll be thinking this safe, and then the place is not in here.
What if I had two tails?
And he sort of, as Lehane says that, he'd give it like a gentle nudge and then like tilt his head back towards the ceiling.
Maybe I could whittle a tail. I've never tried it. I've been all no with you,
What's the
Lehane.
plan? What are we doing, folks?
We're leaving,
Yeah, Rog's herding everyone out of this.
but we're trying to. I guess we're not. It's like a I guess I feel it's sneaky, not sneaky, but it's like haste, but not hurried. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we're just moving away in case that thing's coming back. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's hinted that to you, to the
Yeah.
others. He's just like, I won't be leaving now.
Once you've left the cottage,
Yep.
just for a little bit of colour here, as you can see on my wonderful artwork done by Holly Hammer, which is amazing. Frayne's arm, where it's attached, it's kind of scarred into each other, and there are these tiny little runes that glow around it.
What do the what kind of runes?
What kind of runes? Well, elvish ones.
What do they say?
What do they say? I'm not telling you that.
But I can read. So
Of course you can.
Just mum incorrectly spelled. Just an elven title.
It says this is the tree of life and death.
Ooh.
Oh, well, that's.
Is that like from a song or something?
Are you actually asking?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know. I've only just noticed it myself. Hang on.
It-
Oh,
Also says in how good your old elvish?
mine's great because
I
I'm the
imagine mine's
chronicler.
shocking.
Yeah. It says Isra Aura.
Israel.
One word.
Wait, what's that bit? I don't understand that. I got the tree of life and death, and then there's a bit.
Rita or his sister.
Rita or his sister. Do you want me to roll for it or just tell him?
Don't know what it is, but you can
I
read
don't know what it is. I don't know what that means, but it says Isra Aura.
Israel Aura. Oh, elf shit.
I think it's elf shit.
I-
Anyway,
Speaking
the
of,
thing,
how
she
do
was trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm actually trying to do a
we're
thing.
walking-
Yeah. You'll
Walking
notice
and
it's
talking.
difficult
Walking
to
and
do that
talking.
with
He's
Lehane.
right, isn't it? He asks a lot of questions.
A man with so much movement.
Okay, so she's gonna detangle herself from Lehane and just step away, and her tree arm is going to grow veins of like bright pink, like bloody veins. And she is going to slap the floor. Thank you, Matt. And this kind of like pink sphere appears all around her. And anything on herself that is black will be like a deep, deep black, and anything that's pink will be like really ferocious pink. And I am going to roll some unspent hit dice and regain some hit points. Let me get this right, because I've never done this before, and Connor sent me a thing, and I'm trying to work it out.
Connor's done a lot of things today. We'll find out.
So that means that anything 3rd level or higher, it increases by hit dice can be spent, added to the. Okay, yeah, right. So I think I've got this right when I say that I roll. So if I'm full spell slot,
yep.
I roll.
I don't have it in front of me.
You don't have it in front of you?
I can do.
Yeah, that would be really helpful.
The suspense.
I know, right?
Sorry.
Can I bring the book?
This is where Frayne TPKs us. She takes our hit points to heal herself.
I've got it there, but it's not making much sense.
Frayne is now a
Your
lich.
each choice must make a concentration through.
Told you she was coming back
In
wrong.
addition, one creature. So you steal life from thing.
Yep.
And then one creature. So basically, you draw life from around you. So
So I'm taking it from the ground, so all of the plants and everything will just shrivel.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Lily will be very sad.
Lily's not very happy.
Oh.
Be spent. Yes. So it's 1 for 3rd level, an additional 1 for every level higher.
Okay, so I'm rolling 2 of my hit dice.
Get you a DM that gives you things.
Yes, that
That's
gives
the
you
role of
things.
this.
Eventually.
Hey, I have very little to do with that.
Yeah, I know.
We were trying.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is currently Mahusive.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, that's 10 points to get back.
Nice. Hello.
Nice.
Hello.
Thank you. And I look a little healthier.
Nice.
I can argue that.
So are you heading back over the log towards the tree line?
Do we
Yeah.
recognise this from our dream state?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's roughly the same layout, but everything is just like the cottage itself is broken down. It's like a ruin almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
The log is still intact, but it looks withered and old. But yeah, it's roughly the same shape, roughly the same layout.
Frayne, so where is it that you live? You can't remember, or you don't know?
Oh, well, I live with you lot, don't I? Oh, you mean where my family are from?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I don't know the way there.
What if we go back to the big tree we awoke under?
I can't even remember how we got here. How are we supposed to get back to the big tree?
Can I roll a survival?
Yep.
Oh no, we're going to have to go backwards again.
25.
25.
Ooh.
You're pretty confident you know.
I know exactly where that big tree was. As long as we don't remember to like fall down that hole again and have to walk up it, that'll be weird. But
Yeah.
I reckon, yeah, I can do it. I can get us there. Maybe that's like...
But the big tree, was that anywhere near where... We don't know if that's anywhere near where
but
Frayne
my
comes
Yikuwa was a
from.
stick. He had a tiny sword. He was tiny. You were massive. The wood you had was a pebble. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't real. So maybe that tree is something important. Maybe it's a castle. Maybe it's a village. Maybe it's just something.
That's very interesting and understandable
Wisdomous.
thought process.
Might not be good with the people, but I'm good with the smarts.
Where are you going to go if you don't go there?
Well, exactly. All right,
Thank you, Torin
let's
voice.
do that.
Right, let's go. And then-
Something about the way you speak to me makes me want to say no to you.
That'll be the mansplaining.
Yeah. Let's crack on then.
Off to the big tree we go.
Yeah.
So across the log into the tree line.
Pinky.
Frayne.
Do we like trees? Are we in danger here? Is this risky?
Shall I do a nature check? Or
He's asking more like fey trickery.
ooh, would that?
You'd know not to trust anything, really.
Yeah. So the general rule, kind of fair wilds, is don't trust anything. So like, if you come across some pixies or something, don't give them your name.
Makes sense.
We met some pixies.
Yeah. Does the one to give me the name of a tiny stepper? Because I didn't have one before.
What? You didn't have a name before?
No, I know they gave it to me. That's why I was called a tiny stepper.
See, now you're saying that out loud.
Oh.
So that kind of shit happens all the time. So don't trust nothing.
Okay.
Well, if we just speed walk it
Yeah.
and just focus on each other and get through. Just not fuck around. Let's just do this.
Okay.
Yes.
And Lehane starts speed walking through the trees.
Let's do it.
Excellent. So as you go into the tree line, they were oaky and green prior. It is autumnal, and you seem to be inclining up a large hill.
Right.
Was there a hill
Tiny
before?
steppers love it.
Well, no, but we fell down low, didn't we?
Oh yeah. Okay. Up the hill we go. Up seems good.
Mm.
Up seems like then we'll be able to see more.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily. Up might take you down.
Oh, I forgot that.
Oh.
And as Frayne says this, you are descending. The trees seem to be getting taller and taller.
Oh, okay, back down the hill.
No, move forward. Move
Okay.
forward. Oh,
But that makes us go backwards. Let's walk backwards up the downhill.
I don't think it. What's Lily doing when she's saying these things?
I'm walking backwards.
I'm on
Up
this journey with
the
you.
downhill.
Yeah, because in my head now we're out of the dream sequence. Like things make a little bit more, not necessarily total sense, but more sense.
But we're not still following. Is it not still those rules?
So
That's what I'm checking.
the dream aspect, as you can probably guess now, was influencing your perceptions of yourselves.
Yeah, our memories.
Oh.
So not the like.
How to work this
Yeah.
trickery?
Failwords.
Let's walk backwards down the uphill.
You're right. Backwards up the downhill.
Okay.
I knew there was a reason you were my bestie.
Yeah. It took me a minute to actually get the twig of it, but I got it in the end.
Aren't you native though?
Oh, mate, I left ages ago, and this kind of shit doesn't happen where I live.
That's where we need to get into then. Because it gave me an headache and I'm quite hungry anyway.
Anything looking familiar?
I mean, they're trees.
Yeah, pretty boring, aren't they?
Everything's a little bit woo.
Yeah, and I'm not going to talk to these trees. I feel like they might send us in the wrong direction.
Oh, you don't start a
Don't.
conversation with a tree. We'll be here forever.
No. That's-
I mean, literally.
oh.
Keep us
Lily will
going.
have a little moment of existentialism.
So yeah, you continue down. You're going down, up, yeah. So you continue up, and you're making your way away from the way you came, or towards the tree line the way you came from? Back up the way you came, or up the other way?
We're going down and
Backwards.
backwards to go forwards.
Yeah.
Right, fair enough. So
I don't know if that's true, but I
Yeah.
feel that's an
Yeah.
acceptable
you can
answer.
tell me whatever you want right now.
Yeah.
We're in my game now. So you start finding elevation in places where you weren't sure you could. You seemed to be descending, but the trees seemed to be getting smaller and the clouds getting a little closer, and the horizon is just flicking out of your eye line. Every time you start grazing towards it, it seems to be lifting up, but you do seem to be gaining some height. Frayne, could you give me a perception check at advantage, please?
Indeed, I can. Oh, advantage. Nice.
Yes.
Perception at advantage. Let's go for 23.
Oh.
You appear to be being followed.
I don't want to worry anybody. I mean, let's face it, you're all going to be worried anyway.
Yeah, that's not a great way to start.
But we're definitely being followed.
Lily will attempt to subtly look to see what's happening. It won't be subtle.
Okay. So, yeah, give me a perception, please.
May I suggest we don't look back and just keep walking fast as we can? Backwards, downwards?
Yeah, she will be continuing to walk, but trying to look at the same time. And that is a 16.
So as Lehane speeds up, he starts slowing down naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crap!
With a 16.
Slow down, Darr.
Yeah.
With a 16, you see something run behind you,
Oh,
like in the brush,
oh.
and then as you go to turn back round, this creature leaps out of the brush and lands on the path before you.
Hello.
What is it?
What
Alright.
is it? No. Lily's just going to put her hands over her mouth, like, not going to risk it.
It appears to be this rather young-looking lion. Like, not full mane, not scarred, not like it's fairly healthy looking. It has large paws that are just like on the path, but sits in front of you. Like shows that it's not particularly hostile.
Lily's going to look at Frayne, just...
We're going that way, mate.
Great, fantastic. I imagine that you guys are a little bit lost, though.
No, I wouldn't say we're lost. We're just
No, we're walking in a direction.
Fucking about and finding out in it.
What you said.
Right, great. I mean, if you say not lost, I'd call you a liar. I've been following you for a fair while now.
Well, that's creepy.
Yeah.
I've got a reason to keep my eye on you, Lady Frayne.
Oh.
Bollocks.
He knows your name. He knows your name.
Now I think
Alright.
about it, it kind of sounds like you too.
Alright.
All right.
Come on then.
Accents are regional, isn't it? So like,
Come on then, furry boy. Why are you following?
Oh, my bad. I realise you Corellon lot can't do this, and it bounds forwards, and as it does, it switches mid-air and just becomes an elf.
oh, maybe that's the kind of elf I am. Lion.
I've never seen you do that before.
Lehane,
Yeah.
it looks a lot like you. Like,
Oh.
Maybe it is something you could be doing.
well, you're quite immature, but I think you've got potential for it, eh?
Oh, it could be a lion. Oh, do I have to be a lion? Maybe it could be a donkey. I think donkeys are really useful. They kick well.
They do.
Yeah.
Hang on. How come? Why can't I do that? Because that looks.
You're one of Corellon's lot, aren't you?
I am.
So what
Corellan's
lot
lot.
are you?
Fair Mairen.
What does
Fair
that
what,
mean?
what?
Fair Mairen.
Myerson.
Hey. We don't water and oil with you guys, but there's some shit in the wood and
Am I allowed to ask his name?
As long as you don't,
Give yours.
give yours.
What's your name? I'm Lehane.
Oh, dear.
No, that's okay because you didn't give it to him.
Okay.
Look, if somebody asks for your name,
Got you.
you give it
To be
him.
fair,
Linguistical logistics.
It's very important.
he's really good looking. So like,
He is very good looking.
that's
the hair that he has is gold. It looks like a lion's mane. He seems to look very liony. It's long. It is.
If I were into elves, I might.
Well, it's a lion.
name.
I'm the one taken by brambles.
Brambles.
Hey, that's me.
Your name is the one taken by brambles.
Hey, and what's a name like Locticus Frayne?
Well, it's a normal name with like a first name and a surname.
Hey. Brilliant. I'm just another snooty Corellon elf.
Hello, Mr. Brambles. Could you take us to where Frayne's family is, please?
I mean, it's a fair way away, but I can definitely get you part of the way.
Oh, amazing. We can
Yeah.
talk on the way. So, and
Not to be. I mean, I'll just come out and say, you guys look like shit.
Yeah.
A lot of you.
I got lit by a frog, so I'm a
Frayne's
bit alright.
technically still dead.
That is true. I am kind of still dead. On the on the
On
corporeal
our
plane.
plane.
I think I've got a new scar where I had a good tattoo done, so that's a bit frustrating. You can pay for that.
I don't know goes the money is. I will cook a meal.
Just redo the tattoo, it'll be fine.
Your dear friend came to us, said he's got some people lost in the woods, and to let you know, we've got the shiny one.
Oh,
A shiny one.
did you see my dear friend?
Hey,
Oh wow. Do you know, Corellon turns out a really nice bloke. Sometimes a really nice lady.
So-
It's brilliant.
Whilst that's going on, Lehane is just looking at Brambles and just kind of seeing. He's thinking he's recently come face to face with a version of his father, so he's trying to make the connection. How similar do they look? Who's your daddy?
sake.
Are you my father?
Yeah. Roll for daddy. No,
Roll for daddy.
there are definitely some differences.
Oh, wasn't that 20? Yeah, okay.
Between Harkness and, but looks a hell of a lot more like Harkness than
Anyone else?
Than some of the other, definitely more than Frayne and some of the other elves you've seen recently.
So, like, I don't know many elves, yeah? My dad lives in a place where there aren't any elves, and then, like, I've moved away and I've been in a plug hole, and there's not many elves there.
Kid.
Yeah.
Shall we do this not on a road somewhere, you know?
Oh yeah, walk and talk. I'm good at a walk and talk.
You have to put up with him, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not been long. Yeah.
That's alright. I mean, the curse will get him eventually, so you've maybe got about a year with him at tops.
The what?
Curse.
Huh?
We'll talk about it later. Look, I'll take you back to our glade, and then from there, I can take you back. Well, I can lead you to the football place, and you know, you should know your way from there. Just a stone's throw away. So,
Depends who's throwing the stone.
if he's throwing the stone, we can go now.
Oh, so this is my friend, Tiny Stepper.
Right.
But we don't think it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I
think he gave his name away.
Well, that was fucking
I'm
stupid.
starting to think like every time because I knew him before,
Mhm.
but like there's something. It's like a little blurry edge to his name, and I've got a feeling he gave it to pixies or something.
I've known him for like 15 years, and it's always been Tiny Stepper. Fucking elf shit. Amazing, innit?
Yeah, I mean, I do not have been knowing, but I was just being polite to people that in it. I had to get a bell, and it's sort of just like patting around and rummage through the back and see if he's still got that little bell.
You do.
He does.
Yeah.
Well, I had to get this.
Ooh.
That could be a worth a name.
Wait, that was from a pixie. Like, what is it
mine.
dangerous? What? Yeah, you can have it. I don't want that shit.
Right, so you gave a gift to the pixie. It gave a gift to you.
I did gift to it.
Name.
So it is not a Tiny Stepper.
Maybe give the bell back.
Well, I don't know what it does yet. It could be worth more. Plus,
More
I
than your
could-
name.
Well, I could give myself a name. I'd give myself a name anyway. I could be called Big. That's better than Tiny Stepper. It makes more sense.
Do they take brain cells as well?
No! I had to be a
If
name
that's the
myself.
one, aye.
Yeah, I had to be called Big. Tiny
Big.
Stepper didn't make enough sense. It's confusing even to me.
So just big.
Well, you're Big the Goliath.
Big the Goliath.
I mean, I could have guessed at some point I could go home and I could get another name from the elders, but I've been not allowed to take in any other Goliath name that's given by the elder, not even my parents did. So I'd have to be Big.
Right. Well, I respect your chosen name.
Yeah. Do you know what the bell does? And it's sort of just move it towards.
Hey, that's a bell of a homestead.
Oh.
There's a couple knocking around the woods. Give it a ring. You'll see.
Hang on.
He's done it.
Isn't it? And once again, you hear this big like come from the bell, and not 60 seconds later, you hear this like shuffling, and from out of the tree line comes. So it's a red cap. They're like a little like knobbly gnome.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Except he doesn't have a red cap. He has blue and white striped pajamas and a little like sleepy time hat.
Oh.
His beard is like knotted with different tea implements like a kettle and teapots and things like that. And on his walking stick is this tiny little cottage, this tiny little house. And he just holds out a little sign that just says room 1 night, cost 1 memory.
Oh.
Nah, mate. I mean, you can barely piece together memories at the best time. You've taken too many hits to the noggins. That's not a good trade.
I mean, he'll like crouch right down into this, towards this good. What is it to be doing?
So he's
gonna crouch down to this because how tall's the red cap? Like 2-3 foot.
Yeah, 2.5 foot.
So like he'll squat like right down so he can get as close to eye level. And just, what is it you be doing? I have to ring a bell and then.
It just sort of rubs its eye tired wearily and just points inside the thing, like the little, and it kind of looks to be a little tavern.
Huh.
on a stick.
I could not fit in there. I don't think.
And begins nodding at you.
Huh. Oh, that could be handy. But I'm very sorry.
I have a question, little fella. Not trying to be racist or nothing. I'm just knackered. I'm also sort of dead, so you can kind of forgive me. If we traded a memory for, say, bit of a rest in the tavern, would you like, wander along with Taken by Brambles, so that we can have a bit of a rest while we walk?
And it flips a sign over and says rest and travel, 2 memories.
Fucking hell.
Can we choose the memories?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, because I've got loads from growing up that I don't want to remember.
Again, it just sort of
Skelly
rubs
nannies.
at you. It's like,
That could be really lovely. I could maybe even cook inside the tavern.
To be honest, I could do with a little bit of a breather.
and it's like slams the stick into the floor just so it stands upright, and pulls out a little chalkboard and starts scrolling. And it says, "One day only, special sale. One epic story."
Oh, well,
I love a
We'll
story.
tell me. We get the night for an epic story,
It's
or we
just a
get an
sign,
epic
Lily.
story.
Just read the sign.
Oh no, I do.
No,
I
but
love the
as in
stories.
Does it cost us an epic story? Oh, well,
Let
so
me
we can
tell
tell
you
the epic story.
Of Halberton and the Halfling Fight Club.
I'm sorry, what?
You're going to love it too.
Oh yeah, you would have really enjoyed
And
it.
I miss
Lehane gives a
halfling
very
boxing.
Yeah.
exaggerated version of where he was wrestling 1,200 halflings as Torin and Rog watched on, getting absolutely blotted to the point of throwing up. Lily was doing some tree shit. But that's the version of the story that he gives. Oh, Frayne's dead.
Cool. And as you tell that story, a tiny book appears in its hand. Pops in the back pocket and then pours you all tea.
Huh. I like this little fellow.
Can I do an investigation on my tea, please? Just want to make sure that it's not going to harm us in any way.
Yep.
Thank you. Well, that's a nat one.
Not gonna harm
I'm
you.
very tired.
I reckon it's all right, because Brambles would have said something, because he's our buddy.
Brambles,
What do you want from me?
have you come across this before?
Hey, many times.
Is
To be
it
honest-
safe?
Well, you guys are making a pig's ear of it, to be honest.
Hmm.
Most
Oh.
people just go for it.
I thought my story
but
was
they're
quite good,
good for
actually.
It's great.
What did I talk about
Okay,
then?
Yeah.
off we go.
I'm
And
a
then Lily's just gonna.
Yeah.
Before Frayne drinks hers, she's
Yeah.
going to say, all right then, Taken by Brambles. If you can get us as close as to where we're going as possible while we're having a bit of a, they're having a kip, I'm having a bit of a meditate, that'd be grand.
Right, well, I'm taking you to Fellis Mun, which is
Oh, okay.
where we're from, so you can take your shiny friend back to where you're from.
Shiny friend.
I
No,
thought
you
I
don't.
was the shiny
No, the
friend.
big gold one.
Torin the Great Hero. Not Hero the Horse.
Oh, it's not said a word.
He's not said anything. No, it's not Torin.
Well, he's
Told you he's dead.
well, maybe he's kind of encased, so we're hoping that you'll come get him out.
Fuck.
Right, okay.
Yeah, let's
Right.
get on with it.
I'm just going to neck my tea.
Down the tea.
Yeah, same.
Lily will sort of like blow on it and then just gulp it down.
Yeah, totally big. He's just like he'll sip it. Like he's trying to taste the flavours and everything like that, and then drink it.
It's very much green tea, sort of bordering on like nettle, but there is like a berry undertone to it. It's quite nice. But as soon as you drink it, you just instantly shrink down to like minute. And he picks you all up on one finger and deposits you in the front of the tavern,
Nice.
which is a full-size tavern for you now. You open up and you enter inside the staff. And there is an identical red cap inside wearing similar pajamas, and it just has a name badge that says 40 winks.
Oh,
That's so good.
lovely.
Nice.
Right, I would love a cup of chamomile and a nice cosy patch of moss, and yeah, just A snooze, please.
2 fingers of wink bourbon, please.
I'll have ale spiked with 1 finger of wink bourbon.
Is there a kitchen or can I use the kitchen?
And begins nodding enthusiastically at you. And to the left of it, some stairs just like start materializing.
Oh.
And points Lily up the stairs. And some descending stairs start materializing, close to a tiny step up big.
When the food's done, you can come get me.
Good day. And he's going to make his
And
way
the bar
down.
starts populating with things.
Cheers.
Cheers. And she's going to knock back both
Oh,
both
wait,
fingers.
is there someone serving it?
Yeah,
Serving-
it's 40 winks.
Can I get out of here as soon as I want to?
It just points to the door.
Oh, awesome! Because like I don't need that much of a rest, and like I just want to take a chill and get my skills back together.
Listen, Lehane, was it?
Yeah.
I think separating from the rest of the group is probably not the
Don't
best
do
idea
it.
at the moment.
It's a terrible idea, but Brambles is obviously walking with this elf thing. No, elf, gnome, whatever thing.
Red cap.
Red cap. There we go. He's walking with him, but like, I need to talk to him. Like,
All right,
I
okay.
don't see-
Now listen, I don't know you very well, mate.
Ah.
But if you wander off, I'm gonna fucking deck you. Do you understand?
She will.
haven't you gone somewhere?
You're upstairs.
She'll like just put her head down the steps like, she will.
No, I just like. Right. I haven't thought much about where I'm from.
Why
like,
would you? You're an elf. We're all elves are terrible.
Yeah, but like, I literally know nothing. My dad, he's in the Northern Isles where there are no elves, and yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that later? Because I'll want to go there.
Well, yeah. I mean, basically, there's lots of what you could call human trafficking, if that makes sense.
Right?
So,
Okay. Yep. Got ya.
lots of bad people kind of end up there. Not necessarily bad, just got themselves into trouble. Anyway, they work a nice life, I guess, but when they're dead, they become property of Domania, and then...
While Lehane's talking, she's going to be going, yep. But what she's actually doing is getting down on the floor, crossing her legs,
getting ready to meditate.
shutting her eyes and doing the meditation.
So, that's what my dad does. How'd you do that? How'd you do that? How'd you do that? How'd you do that?
All right.
I tried it once and I ended up screaming at a tree. How'd you do that?
Mate, you see this, my new fist?
Yeah.
Unless you want it, reaching so far down your gob I can pull the label off your undies, I suggest you be quiet.
That's because I'm not wearing any. And then just...
Oh, Lord. She's just going to sink back into her meditation.
And if you'd all like to have a nice 8/4 hours rest,
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yes,
Long rest.
please.
that is where we're going to end this half of this week's episode.
Thank you very much for listening. Remember, please do like, rate, subscribe, comment on whatever you can. That would be great. We'd love to find out nice things. Don't you think? Yeah. But yeah, whatever you do in your life, please go out there and roll the damn dice.
Here come Tiny Stepper, murderer, murderer, serene calm attacker, murderer. You're looking like that. He's frosty like Elsa, murderer. Big the Goliath, murderer. A fan of the label, murderer. Looking like that.
That is my favourite so far.